living in the dream as we are still doing. I need to go get my glasses because I just took my contacts out and we cannot see. I have not the best eyes in the world, but that's okay because when I put these glasses on, all of a sudden we can see. Boom, we can see. So, yeah, we're at an Airbnb right now, which is way blessed. And it really is making me think about how I really want to spend this time um, as in tune and as in sync with what my future self would like to be doing as possible, not wasting the time, not stressing about the time, not anything like that. Because, like, we're at this Airbnb and we have this time to do whatever we want with it. And there's some family things, of course, that are built in, and I can obviously build the day around that. I can make a little bit of time to do something like this, and there you go. So yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's like we're in this log cabin. It's pretty chill. It's been a pretty good day. It's a decent drive to get up here, and going to be going to bed pretty soon. But you want to be mindful of your future self. You want to be considering, like, where do you want to be? What do you want to be thinking? What do you want to be making? What do you want to be talking about? All this kind of stuff really really matters. And just every action, it definitely matters, you know? Just like wherever I'd like to be in the next couple of years, the choices I make today are super important. So today, my family, we had a little reading hour, which was super good. And it was just everybody in the family just reading a book. So this is the book I was reading. So my parents got me this book a while ago, like a lot of quotes from Zig Ziglar. So I'm just reading a whole book from him. It's like, if you like some quotes from him, why don't you read a whole book? And there's no reason not to do that. If you like some quotes that somebody said, chances are you might like reading an entire book from them of their writings. I apologize. I'm just moving around literally everywhere. But yeah, that was good. And I read 80 pages of that book and I got some good notes. And actually I can share some of those with you real quick. I really liked how it said that the price of success is much lower than the price of failure. I thought that was really good. He also said when your image improves, your performance improves, like how you see yourself. When that improves, then everything gets better. I think that's super, super true because you might have some time when you are thinking something of yourself, and that is subconsciously getting in the way of something that you could be doing. And it kind of talked about it in the book about there's times where people, they're in the Olympics and they let some thing in practice or something get in the way, and so they don't actually compete at that really high level that they train so hard for, which kind of blew my mind, but it also makes sense. Like, if you don't see yourself doing that thing, then you're probably not going to be able to do it no matter how much you'd like to. And that's really tough because, like, you could have everything put in your path, you could have everything working for you. I'm telling you right now, you get all these things put in your path, but if you don't think that you like matter, or that you like this is yours, like this has been given to you and you can make something out of it, then you might just drop the ball and lose it. And that's really, really humbling. So, like, people think, and I fall into this camp sometimes, that if I just had all these possessions, if I just didn't have to worry about money, if I just could just chill out and do nothing, then maybe life would be better. I've met people like that. Trust me, that's not the path. Like, if you can do something that is mentally like taxing and like pushes you and helps you to grow, helps you to build up your priceless brain. A lot of the stuff talked about in this book is talking about your brain. But if like anything you can do to build that up, then you'll feel more valuable and you'll be able to make more money instead of being stuck in this dead end job where you are just kind of, if everything was provided for like that, I don't think there's really any happiness with that. Drip, what's up, dude? I love the name. Love the name. The best things in life, the best floods of opportunity, they happen drip by drip by drip. That's how it happens. So it takes time. It takes time. So I thought those were good thoughts. What else? I also really like this. When you throw dirt, you lose ground. I thought that was good. It's like it's like a very good visual. I think that me and Zig Ziglar think very similarly in terms of like images and analogies that like that really resonated with me. It's like if you're standing on this pile, you don't want to, go into the pile and then throw stuff at people. Like that's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. I think that's the biggest thing. It's a waste of time. Why do you dig these things back up? Why do you seek to go back into the past just to pull something from the past that's already done and done? Like right now, dude, we're just like right now in this moment, we're just chilling in this Airbnb. we're just we're just chilling. We're just chilling. For the next couple days, we're gonna be probably writing some more poetry and whatever else for my next book and chilling. And that's good. It's the Christmas season. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here with my family. Like all my siblings are here, both my parents. It's a beautiful thing. I feel rich in many ways. And I know that if my future self could go back to this moment, they would be excited. They'd be excited to feel all the things, to hear all these things that right now haven't really worked out yet. Right now, all my family members are, none of us are like all my siblings, none of us are married. And it's, but that's one of those things. It takes time. It doesn't just magically happen. But with time, these things all fall into place. You learn, you grow, and it works out. But right now, like we're in this learning and discovery phase. But it's so vital to be mindful of your future self, man. It's so important because you don't know, like, this is important, like at least for me. Like you might be caring so much what one person thinks, and that person isn't going to be in your life 5 years from now or even 2 years from now. Like it's not going to matter. Like some job you have right now, maybe you won't have that job. Like the most important thing really is to continue to be working and to be refining and to be getting these things more figured out with yourself to help yourself get to where you'd like to go. So there's some things that with this like Airbnb, I'll show you real quick, like that helped me with like, this is me dreaming. This is me dreaming right now. This is helpful. It says, and dude, I saw my girlfriend's phone and she was on Tinder chatting with 3 guys. That's crazy, bro. I'm sorry. Um, Look, we got this arcade machine. Rampage. These aren't necessarily the games I'd like to play, but look, it's an arcade machine in a house. So it's like someday I'd like to have an arcade machine. And so this is literally like my brain is seeing this, and we're breaking some limited beliefs right now. There's a TV. There's the ping pong table. There's a little basketball court. Or court arcade thing. I could see myself having an actual arcade machine with the basketball thing. So, obviously I don't live here. Obviously, I'm just here. I'm a visitor here very briefly, but it's cool. It's cool to be here. It's really cool. I mean, it's just this log cabin up in the mountains. It's pretty wild. And it's wild that I have internet, but they actually have pretty good internet up here. Yeah, you just got this nice little lounging spot. I could like put some my old YouTube videos on the TV or watch Shark Tank or something like that and could just vibe and chill. So, like you have all these possibilities. And a lot of what I think separates the the wealthy from the people that don't really get there is the wealthy. They choose to cherish the little things in life. They don't take it for granted. So, anyway, that's kind of what we got going on right now. We're just chilling in our peace of mind, slowly working on things, slowly getting to a better place, and we're still doing these 30-minute little live streamies to talk about life. We need to set this up so I don't have to hold it up anymore. That's what we gotta do. What are we gonna do? Dude, Carol of the Bells goes so hard. What an absolute banger of a song. Let's see if we can turn this light on. Oh wow, it gets way bright. Turn the lights on. That's good. This is honestly so hype. Like I would totally live here if I could, but nah, this is just temporary. That's okay though. I really don't want to hold up this phone. I need to like get something to make this easier. We have all that stuff. I guess you could hold it up with my suitcase. That works. Makes it a little simpler. Okie dokie. That it's not the best, but you know what? It's something. Goodness gracious. My point is you want to enjoy the journey, you want to be mindful of your future self, and you want to be considerate. And I really think reading from this book today was way good. Way good. Because I was talking about it with somebody today actually. A lot of the work in life is unlearning. You think it's learning, mostly a lot of it's unlearning. You have to unlearn a lot of the things that were getting in your way earlier in your life so you can live something higher now, seize something better now. That requires some letting go. But yeah, like God's plan is so good and he's just gonna keep going through. So I'm grateful. This is a good place for me to be at. So we're not gonna compromise the good positioning. We're gonna just choose to be grateful and happy, joyful, pleased, all that stuff. Just take it day by day. Just take it day by day, man. Be mindful of the future self, because sooner than later, I've already had this happen enough times where it's time to go. It's time to go. So sooner or later, I'll have to leave this Airbnb, and that'll be kind of humbling. You'll be looking back. I'll be looking back and be like, wow, did I cherish the time as much as I could? How much writing did I do? Did I really cherish the time with family? Did I really cherish the time with the arcade game and the basketball thing and everything else? Like, did I do the things I kind of wanted to do? And it's humbling when you can look back and see, like, no, I let some distraction get in the way. That grand vision I had for that thing, I didn't live up to it. And that's really a humbling thing, but I've experienced that enough times and I really want to do better, especially looking into 2026. And so, yeah, it's interesting with like doing these daily live streams because I wasn't quite sure when I was going to do this, but obviously there's like 30 minutes is pretty easy. Obviously there's time to spare, time to make certain things like this happen. I could move the nightstand all the way to the front of the room, but there's no way I'm gonna do that. That'd be way too much. Way too much. Another option, we could use this plant. That's probably the lowest effort one. No, no, don't fall over. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Please. It's a plant. You can hold it. You can hold the phone, plant. You can do it. All right. This is a little simpler. If I put it on top of a book. There you go. That I don't know. We're just literally like this is the beautiful thing about doing these every day is like it's okay if like you do one and it like literally like is just like whatever. Because you know you're gonna do another one tomorrow and you're gonna slowly get better and have more things to say. Amy, what's up? I hope you're well. Yeah, so just be mindful of your future self, man, because your future self would be really wanting you to treasure the people in your life and treasure the little moments around you and to not miss certain things, right? Like to not miss great moments that are going to happen because your future self is aware of all the big amazing moments that make life like super super exciting. I mean, there's a lot of excitement to be found in the simple stuff, but like I mean like those big moments, your future self is aware of that kind of stuff. And he or she would want you to be like completely here and present and enjoy and look forward to those things and not especially not waste the time when those things happen. Please, please. Come on, you can do it. Oh my gosh. Well, I think it'll be fun to look back at these because I know I did a live stream on the 24th of last year. I can go back and see what I was thinking about, what I was talking about, what was I wanting to do more of. I think a lot of it was work. I wanted to work more. And now I look back and realize like what I really needed to do was just kind of give myself more grace and kind of thinking farther out and be like, okay, like working is good. However, what kind of life would I like to have? And then working backwards from that instead of being like, let's just work, work, work. Work is great and that is obviously needed. But working with a purpose and working with like a vision, like, okay, like I'm going to work for 4 months, save up this much money, and then I can change my life completely. I can get all these other things in order. That's the kind of forward thinking that gets people not just out of their seats, but out of the slums or out of any difficult situation, like permanently. I mean, that's the really beautiful thing is like once you learn some of these lessons in life, you usually don't have to learn it again. You can make the money back again and figure things out. So, that's the beautiful thing. But I'm just grateful. We're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling. Yeah, just gotta be more mindful. I do think like the reading was so good. I really want to like do an hour of reading every day for the time being and see if I can do that because we had this hour of reading at home, or not at home, but like today here at the log cabin, and it was this beautiful moment where everyone in the family was reading something, and it's just beautiful. I think there's something really powerful about that, just that connection, that alignment. So, yeah, being mindful of your future self. It's sobering. It's sobering to look back and to write down, if you wrote down like all the things that are kind of stressing me out right now, you look at that list a year later, a lot of those things are probably going to be different. And you realize, oh, yeah, I was stressed about if this person liked me. And guess what? Like, I never saw them again or whatever. It's like, oh, yeah, I was wasting brain power. I was wasting precious brain power on these things that really didn't matter. So, yeah, right now my sleep game is really good. I know my future self really really appreciates that. So got to keep on working on that. There's some things in my life that I really need to act with more faith. That would be helpful for my future self to act with more faith and more decisiveness and more like just assurance, like knowing that it's gonna work out. So yeah, yeah, you know, it's humbling stuff. But end of the day, you want to think longer term. There's that quote from James Clear. It's like think big, but start small. Like act small. Like get that incremental progress going. The beautiful thing of like doing these live streams is, you know, may only get like one or two subscribers or may not even get any subscribers, but we're getting something on the board. Somebody could go back and rewatch it if they wanted to. And it's something. It's putting myself out there. It's something. It's effort. And I think a lot of like life is about being able to get better at putting in the effort that will help you to move forward and to like basically get more leverage so you don't have to do certain stuff that you may not like to do because you're paying somebody else to do it. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to look back at this in a year and be like, oh yeah, dude, I remember that Airbnb. And you know, hopefully, like for sure, I'll be able to be like, dude, I wrote so much poetry there. I had a great time watching these movies there. I had a great time playing on that arcade game there, all that stuff. You have these memories instead of emptiness because you spent all this time like locked in on a screen or doing nothing. It's like you're not going to remember that at all. Like very unlikely that you'll remember any of that stuff in like a year. Like I have a lot of these things that maybe I like I'll save the video to go back to because I really felt God's love from it. But like, you know, a lot of times I don't remember a thing unless I really think about it. So anyway, that's kind of that. So I'm blessed. I'm grateful and blessed. Got this room to myself for the next couple days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but not Saturday. Friday, Saturday is when I go home. So we got 3 nights here. So it'll be fun. Be fun to report back tomorrow on how things are going. Overall, I feel like things are pretty good in a pretty good place. The reading was super good, and not too much else. Posted a couple time things to social media. Probably was a bit reactive with like jumping on like in between like texts and social media. That's like a dopamine trap. It's easy to fall into that. So I give myself grace for that. But it's easy to do that. But like that 1 hour of reading, I was like, that was way better than any of that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the patience game. It's the patience game. Because you can't get any of this time back. And your future self, dude, it'd definitely be like, dude, like just shoot the video, ask the person out, talk to whoever, do the thing. Like, because life really is like so ridiculously short. And the thing is, like, you don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know what they're gonna go through, but God knows all that stuff. And he might put you in somebody's path to like lift them up. And be there. Hopefully them. You just never know. I met this guy today. He was on his first day of working at his new job, and I just was like, "You're gonna shine, bro. You're gonna shine bright there." And I meant every word, but the struggle was that me and my family were at the gas station and we were preparing to leave. So, like, well, it was gonna be like a quick stop. So it was pretty quick, but it was still good. It was still good, just scattering some sunshine. So I know my future self was like, you know, for that kind of stuff, putting yourself out of your comfort zone so you can grow. There's no growth in the comfort zone. There's no growth, comfort in the growth zone. So, yeah, man. It's definitely getting a little sleepy. But that's a good thing. It means that I'm sleeping like a normal human being. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. Wow, this is a very good foam pillow. But yeah, we're starting to definitely teeter totter off because we're sleepy. I also gotta watch. We gotta watch A Christmas Carol, the Mickey Mouse version, and that was also good. I liked watching that. It was cool to see the transformation of Scrooge, and seeing that he had all this money and he found so much joy in giving it away. And even though he couldn't go back in time, he could still absolutely own his present moment. And I think there's something really powerful about that. No matter what you've done with your life up to this point, you can still choose to treasure the here and now. So be mindful. Be mindful of your future self. Be mindful of what you tell yourself. Be mindful of what you tell other people. Protect your peace. Don't, uh, don't be afraid. Move forward in faith. Trust the process. God might be like shutting all these doors so you can be put in the one that's like perfect, absolutely perfect for you. And it just might just take time. So don't know where I'll be in a year from now, obviously. However, it's cool to be in a place that helps me to dream a little bit, helps me to believe a little bit bigger for my life. I feel like the last couple of years, my life has kind of been like in this, kind of kept it in this box. It's like, this is my belief, and it stays in this box. This is how much God can help me, and it stays in this box. But I really, really want to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to let God help me as much as possible. I'm going to just trust the process, going to just let go, move forward, and see what happens. So, doing these live streams has definitely been helpful. I think I've probably helped out some people with this, and so we're doing it. And it's just one day at a time. Just one day at a time. You never know what could happen. So that is pretty exciting. But yeah, for the next couple days, we're just gonna be up here, the Airbnb, staying here. Grateful that my parents decided to come up here. It's fun times, fun memories with my siblings. I'm definitely getting sleepy. So that's good. I just keep saying the same thing over and over. But like this is like it's just getting something done that is in line with like what your future self would be doing is great. So I see myself doing a lot of speaking, I see myself doing a lot of writing, I see myself doing a lot of reading and having a lot of fun, having a lot of good times and memories and stuff like that. So this definitely aligns. This definitely works. One day at a time. One day at a time. And there's actually something talked about and see you at the top. When you have a higher self esteem, then you're not as frazzled and dazzled by when things don't really go your way or things just yeah don't really work out as you expected. And recently, I had two people unsubscribe, which is kind of sad. It's like somebody was like literally like, I just am not feeling it anymore or whatever they did, and then bloop, and there you go. But end of the day, like everybody gets to choose how they want to choose, and I wish those people well. And for me, I'm just gonna keep going, no matter what, and keep trying to get better and share what's going on, help myself better improve, learn and grow. So yeah, it's kind of what's going on right now. Just learning to cherish the process, cherish the here and now. Oh man, we are definitely yawning. So I think we gotta wrap this up. This is a hecka chill. Slow stream. But that's okay. Sometimes that's how it goes. So wish you guys well. Wish you guys love and peace and harmony and all that other good stuff. I need to kind of wrap up the day and go to bed, but this is me doing my 30 minutes live streaming each day. Just kind of check in and hopefully inspire some people in some way. So, one day at a time, gonna get better. Just keep trusting the process. God has got you. So, thank you for watching, and yeah, just keep on letting God elevate your perspectives and what you're doing. You can do anything with your life. So, yeah, keep trusting the climbing, trust his timing, all that stuff. I'm definitely sleepy now. So, I'm gonna let you go. But I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe for more. I will catch you later. But just keep being mindful of your future self. Be patient. Trust the process. Best things take time. So, thanks for watching. I will catch you later. For now, I gotta go to bed so we can do it all again tomorrow and have a good time with it. So, no worries, no stress. Just give all your worries and cares to the Lord. It says it in First Peter, I think. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your worries and cares on the Lord, for he cares about you. God knows what he intends to do with your life. Jeremiah 29:11 says, I have plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future. So we're just keeping that rolling on repeat. Day by day, by day, by day, by day. That's how we're gonna get there. So, but we're moving up day by day. So good stuff. Get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep. Much love. Take care. Bye bye.